No child needs a smartphone. No child needs access to all of this because access to social media means predators have access to them.
I would not be a good mother if I didn't tell you these things.
I think we're both exhausted. I can feel it. We're exhausted.
Exhausted.
I am too cute for this.
I'm too old for this. Hello, and welcome to Pissy But Pretty, a show about hindsight, hope, tangents, and cuss words. We are your hosts, party tricks turned semi-responsible women. I am Heather Karen.
And I'm Emily Bagan. Ready, go! Welcome.
I feel like we're always like in their faces, so I wanted to start out going, welcome to Pissy But Pretty.
Oh, we're going to whisper it? I think that makes things creepy.
I am creepy.
Oh, whispering gives me goosebumps. Mm-hmm. It does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to have effect on your body.
Anyway.
Oh, welcome to Pissy But Pretty.
Yes. Here we are again.
We are.
Ah.
And we have some devastating news for us. Tomorrow is the last day of our son's 8th grade. We have 8th grade graduation tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. It's disgusting. They're going to high school, and it literally makes me throw up in my mouth.
Sweaty.
My crack gets sweaty. Shit gets real.
Shit gets real.
I hated high school. I hated it
so
much.
Oh,
it was awful.
I hate that. I had a really cool high school class, though. I think that helped. But we had way different high school experiences.
We sure did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hated it. It was awful. It was so much. It was so much. I think I passed with flying D minuses because they're just like, get rid of that Fitzwater girl. She's a weirdo. She cries a lot. And we should probably just send her home.
I don't know. My mom was always like, I wasn't sure that you were actually going to graduate until they called your name to walk across the stage.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of fun senior year.
That's good.
And I only had classes like half the day and like the morning, but I would still manage to skip out. I know.
Okay.
I know.
I graduated early, like
Did
3.5 years. Yeah, I crammed everything in as much as possible so I could get out of there
my sister
as quickly
did that.
as I could. I hated it. It was awful. I don't know why, and I don't think I would even – it's not even one of those circumstances where I'd be like, if I knew then what I know now. No. It was so overwhelming. It was ridiculous. I don't know why. It was terrible.
I hate that. I loved it.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how our boys do.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
It's such a change. Like tomorrow at that 8th grade graduation, it is like we will then have high schoolers.
Gross.
And they could literally, I know Jonah could technically be in it now, but Parker starts, he can start driver's ed this month, at the end of this month. And I'm like, I can't even trust that he's going to put shoes on before he leaves the house.
This is what I'm saying.
And he's going to be driving soon?
Right. It's a big responsibility to drive. It really is. And you think about of course, I catastrophize everything. And I think about everything that can go wrong. And my kid is just going to be like, what? Where? I don't think I bathed in 4 days. Whoa.
My dad said that, like, I was always running out of gas and getting into car accidents. I did it a lot, and he was always there to save me. I'd be like, ran out of gas again.
Which brings us into kind of a big topic that we were talking about on the way here, sort of this preparing versus protecting and how involved are we going to be in the things that happen in high school? How involved are we going to be? I was already drinking. I was just by myself, sort of doing that with whatever my family, my sister's ex-husband and stuff was kind of the guy that I drank with until it ended. But I continued drinking. I found other people that drank. I think that's what sort of scares me the most. The substances, the girls, boys, whatever it is he wants to do. But these are big decisions. They're big decisions that can last a lifetime, mistakes that can last a lifetime.
Yes.
And that's
It's
the shit that
true.
keeps me up at night. We're thinking about kind of they're still children.
Yeah.
But I know girls and boys who had lost their virginity already.
Ugh.
We know somebody who was a mom at 15.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's there are decisions made that there is no coming back from.
Exactly.
And I think me
Exactly.
too, like when I used to remember the show Intervention?
Love that
Such
show.
a great show.
It's a great show.
I have always been so nervous that I'm going to cause my child some childhood trauma.
Right.
Because every one of their stories, they have some childhood trauma and they
yeah.
become addicts.
Yeah.
And I've got the complete opposite of what I was as a kid. And Digger says the same thing. We don't know how Parker became this rule follower, has to get straight A's, has to have like everybody like him. And in a way, I kind of want him to get in some trouble. Maybe he won't be so hard on himself.
Sure.
But like I remember telling his pediatrician, like, you would think we beat this child for how worked up he gets. You can see when he thinks he's in trouble, everything tenses up and he can't stop crying and he's hyperventilating. And like, I'll be like, we can figure this out. It's not that big of a deal, Parker.
Yeah.
And he just can't stop crying. I'll be like, why are you still crying? I'm not mad. And then he's crying because he thinks I'm mad at him for still crying. And like, so we know how cruel kids can be. He had this 8th grade year has been the best for him in middle school. We start middle school in 5th grade here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy on him. He got bullied. He wasn't the rough and tough teenage boy.
Right.
And this year, we've kind of talked about how much better the bullies have been. And so I'm like, well, they either are growing up, maybe they're maturing, or maybe they're just used to you. Like, you're the nice kid. Like, and that's okay.
He stayed very true. He stayed very true to himself.
Yeah.
No matter what. And I think at some point, they always tell you, well, you're just supposed to ignore the bullies, and maybe they just resign themselves to the fact that this is who he is and we're on to somebody else.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Something else. Maybe they're liking girls now.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. And they're just interested in maybe those kind of relationships rather than picking on a kid.
Well, in our day too, you could go home and escape the bullies.
Oh, for sure.
Now with social media, they get worse, especially hearing what my teenage nieces have gone through. Like, girls are vicious to each other.
They're nasty.
And then you get even tougher behind a screen. And so does Jonah have any social media yet?
He does. He does. He's got Snapchat, which I don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't like it. I think it's stupid, but whatever. He's got Snapchat. Yeah. He's got Instagram. I asked if he had a Facebook, and he says that's for old people.
I know.
And
I was told that too.
Get to your room.
I don't want to see your face right now.
I'm not old. Jonah has one thing that I was concerned about is Jonah was so easy. Again, we had easy kids. From the day he was born, he was just chill. And he was never really in trouble. He didn't do the tantrums. I didn't ever lose my temper per se and have to be like, oh my God, you're driving me insane. He didn't do crazy kid stuff, and he always listened the first time.
Yes.
So now I'm like, okay, but he's hanging out with kids that are sassy and that kind of do some stuff, and they push these boundaries with their parents already. And I get nervous that it's like, okay, you don't know what it feels like to really be in trouble with adults. You don't know that yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be a rude awakening if something happens, if you're just sort of there.
Yes.
And you're maybe a victim of circumstance, or you're guilty by association over here.
Peer pressure is real too. If you got to look cool, you don't want to say no to your friends.
For sure. And he's just so easygoing that it's one of those things that it's like, okay, stay true to you, but do you know you?
Yeah.
Do you know what to stay true to? Do you know
Nobody
what
knows
your
themselves
morals
that,
are?
yeah.
Right. He doesn't know at that age. And it is freaking me out. I'm on social media. I follow all of these, sobriety pages. And there is one that I follow called Every 11 Minutes. And it's, every 11 minutes somebody is dying of an overdose. Fentanyl is real. It's here. It's everywhere. You smoke a joint and you're dead because it's laced with fentanyl.
Yeah.
I want to put that child in a bubble.
I know.
Go in a bubble.
I know.
You're done.
Have him. We've had Parker watch a couple episodes of Intervention with us. And like, his big thing was, I think we were watching one on heroin. He's like, why would anyone want to give themselves a shot?
Because it's delightful.
Shots for him.
Yeah.
He
terrifying.
still freaks out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know, right? But they think it makes them feel good. But look at how they're acting. Look at how they're falling asleep standing up. Look at what they're doing to their family and their bodies. And then, now they came out with a couple episodes, I think like last year or the year before, and it's all about the fentanyl.
You did.
Fentanyl.
The fentanyl.
And
fentanyl.
how and just how it can be everywhere and you won't even know it. And it can take you out
It's everywhere.
like that.
It's everywhere. It's killing people.
I know.
Constantly. And it's children that just don't know better. I'm
don't.
so terrified of this. Just remembering my high school career, whatever you call it, the years in high school. My stint in the high school. I did the pills and I did the drinking, and it didn't matter what I was drinking, and it was okay. Was it safer? I guess. Yeah, you can look at it that way.
Yeah.
And I just get terrified that my easygoing kid is going to be handed something and he's just going to be like, all right. And that's going to be it. I fucking hate that. There's so much that goes through my head.
I know.
Like I said, I tell Jonah every day, be safe. I love you. Be safe. Because I just think about all the terrible, terrible things that are happening as he's walking down that driveway every fucking morning.
Well, it's stuff, too, that I feel like, they can learn about it in school and whatever. Like, in fact, Parker wasn't interested in getting a social media till recently. He was at a sleepover with a bunch of friends, and they all had Snapchat. So I told him, I said, Parker, you're going to be a freshman. If you want to get Snapchat, I'm okay with that, but we're going to have a conversation first.
Of course.
And he's like, yeah, I don't know yet. A couple days later, he's like, yeah, Mom, I think I want to get Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And he goes, and he said we have to have a conversation first. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And he was telling me, yeah, Mom, like, I was telling him, I will be your first friend, even though I don't know how to work it.
It works, no.
And you don't accept friends from... I don't care if they're friends of friends. If you don't know them personally,
for real,
you don't accept them.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know, Mom, we learn about this in school. I said, I would not be a good mother if I didn't tell you these things also. You may know all of this already. I don't care.
It's
I
true.
need to tell you this.
Yeah, of course.
And
of course.
like just about how, there are some crazy people out there that will act act like they're your age. They will manipulate. They can get people to send them naughty pictures, nude pictures. And I know how to get him when, I said, even though I know you're smart enough not to send pictures, you need to still tell me if anybody's talking to you inappropriately,
right?
Asking for anything inappropriate.
Yeah.
Because kids are committing suicide over this stuff. They
Correct.
will blackmail you into sending more or meeting up with them, or they will send these pictures to your parents. They will send them to your school.
Right.
And kids are committing suicide over this.
Correct.
And so you may not do these things, but you could be potentially saving someone else's life by coming to me, and I take the proper actions, whatever that may be.
Right. Correct.
So
correct.
It's just a different world.
It is a different world. And I think that fear of the unknown also is something that gets me. I can't be in his backpack as much
You
as
could fit in one.
I could.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I could. Very compact.
I always tell you I'm going to put you in a baby Bjorn.
Yeah. This is Carlos. I will be Carlos. I would love to follow him around every day and just swat people away from him and just all of these things. people are predators. Of course I'm
Ugh.
watching, and I shouldn't. I watch these things again on social media and all these like whatever motivational speakers or whatever you want to call them. And they're like,
Mhm.
by the age of 14, children have seen porn. Children have seen drugs. They have seen the use of this. They've seen porn. They've seen how it works. It's everywhere. And they are not safe, is essentially what they're saying. And he's like, I wouldn't give my kids social media until they were 18. No child needs a smartphone. No child needs access to all of this because access to social media means predators have access to them. And it's insane the
It's a
amount
lot of pressure because you
it
have
is.
to it's all in how you raise them.
Right?
This momming thing is hard.
This is terrible.
But
How
I
do you
think
know
you
if you're
have
doing
to
well until they're in the soup? How do
mm,
I know if I was a good mom until he's drowning and I have to see how he swims out of it? Right?
and that's
Because
the
day to
hard
day
part.
stuff, I mean, sure, he's
Mhm.
straight A's. He's a
Mhm.
great student. He
Mhm.
doesn't even really, he's very smart. I don't know where he
Very
gets that
smart.
from. He doesn't
Mhm.
really even have to try very hard academically. But did I do okay? Did
So
I do
far.
okay? I don't know. I'm terrified. And I think high school is unfortunately maybe going to either be a breeze or there's going to be events that happen to my child that are big.
Well, I think there's always something. We cannot protect them from anything,
Bullshit.
everything. It's
I need to
how
be in his
they
backpack.
it's how they react to this. We have to give
Right.
them the tools and how they go through it. Like we were talking too about, I have a niece that just graduated college. She got her biology and psychology degrees, I believe. Yeah, and some
Ooh.
sort of
No wonder she knows what a brain smells like.
yeah, they were cutting into a head and she said, "We all agreed that the brain smells like Cool Ranch Doritos." And I'm
Love
like,
Cool Ranch
"No, they're
Doritos.
the only Doritos I like. Don't put that
Mm.
in my head now." Saw in there and change it now.
Ugh,
Take that memory away.
that's gross. I heard that vaginas smell like Fritos.
I thought that was feet. I knew a
Feet
guy
or
his feet smelled like corn chips.
that's gross.
Everybody told him that.
Okay.
And he wore like 2 pairs of socks all the time.
Yeah, because his feet smelled like
Maybe
Fritos.
so. I remember he was dating a friend of
Ooh.
mine and she would have to he would come home from basketball practice. I don't know why she was doing his laundry. I wouldn't. But she would have
No.
to tear them apart.
Oh.
There's something wrong. You gotta foot something.
You
You
may
might
may
want to
need
see
to
someone for
get
that.
that checked. A
Yeah.
podiatrist.
Yeah. But so
Anyway,
she is my niece is a genius. She's one who she got bullied bad in grade school.
sure.
But that girl, I would love to have her on here one day. She has known who she was from day one.
Mm,
She didn't care about these bullies. She was goofy. She was herself. They asked her in elementary school, they're like, hey, we've got this idea of like during morning announcements, having a video of you, like just giving a little aerobics lessons, getting people out of their chair and doing like she turned
Jane
into
Fonda.
this like corny, yeah.
That's
And it was
awesome.
like so cool. And then she's got a brother that is 3 years younger and 3 years, no, not 3 years younger. He's a year younger. And he's more like me, where she's more like my sister.
Yeah.
She's the overachiever and just makes it seem so easy.
Right.
Even though
Right.
this girl, she had a couple jobs up in college. She did a lot of volunteering at like the blood banks and stuff. She was the president of the pre-med club and always
What?
you would FaceTime her and she was in the library studying and whatever. And then you have my
Mm.
nephew who went away for baseball,
Yeah.
got injured,
Yeah.
had to have a back surgery, and like lost his way. And I just, I asked my sister if it would be okay if I sat him down and had a talk with him because
Right.
he's still trying to figure his shit out. And he's struggling
Of course.
because you are trying to, I want to tell him, I know your sister makes it look so easy. Your
Yeah.
mom was that way for me.
Mm-hmm.
You will get there. Like if I told my sister, there's no one right thing that you're going to say to him. Mom and
No.
dad sat me down. so many times
Sure.
thinking that, you know, trying to get to the root of the
Yeah,
issue
yeah.
and
Let's
trying
solve
to,
this problem for you.
yes.
Let's get you back on the right path. But his path changed. He,
Mm-hmm.
victim of circumstance. Like he got
Mm-hmm.
hurt. He had to
Mm-hmm.
have a major surgery. So,
Mm-hmm.
let's say this was your niece and all of a sudden they pulled that major away from her and we're like, "Oh no, you can't do this anymore. You got to figure something else out."
Yeah.
That's what happened to him. It was
Mm-hmm.
a curveball, if you
Look at
will.
you talking sports.
I
I'm
know.
proud of you.
I like sports. No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
No, I
I
don't.
do.
You do. You
Mm-hmm.
do. It's
Yeah.
great. Okay. So he's just got to redirect that, and that's tough to
It's so
figure out
tough.
what you want to do when your whole life you thought you knew what you wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden that's not there anymore.
Right.
It's like all these, unfortunately, all these kids that were in high school and getting scholarships, and then COVID happened. I know a kid that was going to be an athlete. Nobody was there during his senior year, 2020. So
Right.
now it's like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Where do I go?
And there's so many, and at that age, you're still trying to figure out who you are.
100%.
And so, like, he has done so many different pivots, thinking that
Yep.
maybe this is it.
Pivot.
And in the way pivot.
Shut up. I love that episode.
Shut up.
Friends.
But there is.
Oh!
We
My
were talking to your boobies.
Left teat had something to say.
I guess so.
Meow.
It's saying, let me out.
Let me out.
But I feel like these are like, okay, we've checked off what you don't want to do now.
And maybe that's what he's got to figure out, what he doesn't want to do. Because what he did want to do is
isn't
gone.
an option anymore.
It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that
it's a hard life
sucks.
lesson to learn early.
Yes.
But, this whole let them, have you heard of this?
Of course. Mel
and
Robbins.
Now, Mel Gibson, Tim
No.
Robbins.
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So,
Shawshank Redemption.
I love Shawshank Redemption.
You're crazy. That's crazy.
So, my sister is trying to embrace this let them, and she's seeing him struggle, and that's got to be so hard as a mom.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to make everything all right for them.
Of course.
And
you want to
I'm
be in his
sure-
backpack.
Yeah. And I'm sure my parents wanted to hit me upside the head so many times. I can't count how many times I had to move back in with my parents. I had moved in with some roommates. They were my best friends at the time,
Of
and then
course.
they're not.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. Things change. Life hands you these curveballs and you got to figure out what you're going to do with it. And unfortunately, when you're in your early 20s, what the hell do you know?
Right.
You don't know.
You don't know. And when all of your friends were the baseball team, that
shit.
sucks.
Right.
And then he did where all of his classes were online, so he was never leaving his dorm.
Right.
And
that's
it's
dangerous. No
yeah.
goals
Mm-hmm.
and everything you were working for, everything he's worked for probably his whole life. He was probably good at baseball forever, and this was going to be a career path, and then that stopped. And now you're sitting in a room going, what the hell do I do with my life?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that you kind of want to coddle and be like, okay, you don't have to figure it out. It's okay. It's okay. You're only in your 20s. But then you also want them to succeed. And I think about, like, what if I was my mom and I went through what I went through? How would I have done things differently to raise me?
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at my children and trying to navigate that with them.
And with your
How
two, they're
much-
so different too.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yes.
The one parenting
Yes.
style that worked for one
Nope.
is definitely not going to work for the other.
And it doesn't.
Yeah.
It didn't. She's 4. She's going to turn 5 in July. And she's finally saying, I love you. Right? I had to earn that with my daughter. My son was like,
I am
my God,
somebody.
you're my mom and you're my best friend and everything about you is wonderful and I love you. And my son is still like that. And he's 5'10", 190 and
Yes.
he's my cuddle bug. And I give him a look and he's like, okay, Mom, what do you
Yes,
need me
the
to do?
mom
Please
look.
don't be disappointed in me. I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Yes.
Whereas my daughter's like, you're not funny and I'm going to raise your blood pressure daily. And
Peace out. Good
yeah,
luck with
boom.
that.
And then I would say, I love you. And she'd be like, She's not easy. But in a way, is that wonderful? Is that fantastic? That she's not easy. She knows who she is. She's not just going with the flow ever,
Yeah.
ever.
Ever. And I love
Oh,
that about her. I
is
feel
that
the
good? Is
same.
that great? I don't know.
Like when we're all together and she comes up and she wants to sit on my lap and snuggle with me, or
That's
she'll want to show
huge.
me something that she made or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite times with her are like when she'll fall asleep on me, like when
Yeah.
we've gone on vacation and stuff. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, because she's like me. We
Yeah.
don't show emotion very well.
No, no.
Yeah.
It's ooh, there's anger there because she wants to do what she wants to do. She gets an idea in her head and she's gonna do it. She was 1.5 climbing my refrigerator because there was fucking candy on top of it.
I would.
She scaled it and I was like, what is
I call that
happening?
being athletic.
Correct.
Hmm.
Okay.
She had goals.
She does. She does have goals. She wants to rule the world and she wants everybody to listen. But also, as a mom, I've got to harness this and I've got to direct this. I'm not going to break her. I don't want to do
No,
that. No,
yeah.
not by any means. I want her to be her.
Yeah.
But also, there's a discipline factor and there's figuring out. I had to figure out how to discipline her properly, how to love her properly because I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was brand new for
You're
me.
right.
I don't know this kid.
That's a really good way to put it. We
Mhm.
have to figure out with each kid. I
Yep.
mean, we're
Yeah.
not all cookie cutters. I look at the 5 of us kids in my family. We were all raised by the same people and we couldn't be any more
For
different.
real.
And
The
yeah,
experience was very different.
trying to prepare our sons now for high school.
Right.
And
Who are
now,
just so easy. And that
yes.
scares me even more.
And Parker can't wait. He just told me again last night. He's like, I
Ugh.
just can't wait for people to be more mature, Mom.
Right?
And I'm like, okay, don't expect that to happen overnight because
No.
it takes a while. But I feel like he's got a good grasp on who he is too. He doesn't
Yeah.
really care if he's the cool kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was out there at their 8th grade trip today
Yeah.
at the water park, and he was telling me, "Yeah, we already have talked, and the group of our 5 friends, we're all going to hang out together."
Mm-hmm.
And one of them said, "Well, I might have to go and hang out with some other friends too." I said, "Yeah, Parker. I mean, you don't feel like you have
No.
to stay in that group. I
Yeah.
mean, you've got other friends." And he goes, "Not really, Mom." And I'm like, "Or that's cool
Oh.
because I mean, the friends you have
Yeah.
now, I like
Yeah.
them. They're great." And
It's even a big deal for me that my son has friends. I know this sounds so dumb.
he's such a homebody.
I didn't.
Yeah.
The experience is so different, even from the start of school. I was a basket case and I isolated because I was so terrified of people and other kids and things that were happening in
Well,
my
in your
head just
religion
was
too,
right.
it was kind of
It was
hard
very
to.
limited. When I got
Mhm.
into middle school, my family was already Jehovah's Witnesses. And it was like, well, you're only supposed to hang out with Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, my mom still sent me to school. I don't know if I ever told the story. Like before Christmas break, you didn't do anything the day before
Mhm.
Christmas break, right? Or
Mhm.
holiday break, whatever they call it. So I remember though, she sent me to school. So they opened, the dividers in between the 2 classrooms, and the 2 classrooms got together and we had treats, and they were Christmas treats, and we watched Home Alone and Christmas movies and The Grinch, and it was an all-day event. And I think about that going, I was so messed up
That's not
that whole
fair.
day, just thinking I'm not supposed to participate in this. I don't think I can eat this cupcake because it's got Santa on it. I
Ugh.
don't think I'm supposed to watch this movie. And I'm thinking to myself, the fuck did she do that for?
Yeah,
That's
right?
dumb.
Why would she send you like
So
that?
I had this turmoil, yes, because of the religion and everything I wasn't supposed to participate in. I wasn't supposed to participate in friends, having friends and being social. And if I did, tell my mom, like, oh, I met a new girl and she was really nice. She's like, did you tell her about the truth? Did
Oh
you tell her about the
my
Bible? Did you say you were a
gosh.
Jehovah's Witness? And did you take that opportunity like God wants us to do to tell her about the truth? And it was brutal. So I
Ew.
shut down. I shut off.
Why would you want to make friends if that's what you had to go
They
through?
had to be a secret, but I didn't. So I didn't have any friends. I wasn't, I couldn't have like partners. If we were supposed to partner up, nobody could call me. I couldn't meet them to do the project
Why?
because my parents said no. I couldn't do it. You couldn't be
Even if it was for
especially if it
school?
was a boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Our experiences are very different. I don't know. I'm very worried about navigating Jonah. He's already got friends and he's so excited to go to Mount Olympus. I would have thrown up because I would have been so anxious. I wouldn't have
Oh,
had anybody to hang out with. I would
that's
have been by,
gotta.
my goal would have been to find a bench and sit there.
That's the
Don't,
saddest thing
yeah, because I
ever.
didn't get it. I didn't know how to have friends. I didn't have any. Very, very different life. It's so weird. That's
But
why
you
I'm
got to
just
be
so
glad
anxious.
for
Of
him that
course.
he has made friends and he's made them
Yes.
easily.
Yes.
And
School is easy for him.
yeah,
So I have to look at my husband for help and you for help and other mom friends for help and be like, okay, this is just normal. Friends are okay. It doesn't mean that they're going to be horrible people to him and put pills in his mouth. I don't know. I'm neurotic. I have to
Oh
work on still being
God.
normal. This is normal.
Yeah.
Social media is normal, but I
Mm-hmm.
have to be protective and okay, not overly. I've got to
Right.
find that balance. That mom balance is brutal. That
I
mom
was so
balance.
sheltered and my parents were so strict with me. If I was five, they were waiting up for me. If I was 5 minutes late for my
Yeah.
curfew, I was grounded.
Yep.
And I got out of there, went up to college, and
Right.
I went
Went
completely
bonkers.
crazy. So, yeah, it's
Yeah.
trying to find a balance. And when we're so busy,
Dude.
we work, we have this
Dude.
podcast,
Dude.
we work and
All
work
the
and
time.
work, and then trying to find time. Like this week, end of the
Ew.
school year is so hard, anyways.
It's awful. Rick had a surgery this week
Mm-hmm.
because of that car accident that we had back in 23.
Mm-hmm.
We're still dealing with that. We're in constant pain. So he finally had this blown out shoulder fixed and whatever. So that was done, which is a stress. It's a
On the
surgery
last week of school.
for the last week of school.
Mm-hmm.
So I was off on Tuesday for the surgery. I worked Monday, Wednesday, and like half of Friday. So I'm putting like 12, 13 hours in. I have to.
Mm-hmm.
I have a job. I work for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
My time belongs to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I am is a mom, though.
Yeah.
Then I'm a wife. Then I
Mm-hmm.
take care of my home. Then whatever. Then I have a social life and I have a podcast that I love and my best friend that I want to be around. I know.
I'm
That
so glad I made
mom
it on your list.
Ah,
Thank you.
that mom balance and struggle is
I
real and it's horrible.
know.
And I'm trying to think about my son and my daughter and their
Mm-hmm.
life and how the world is changing and trying to embrace that and be okay with that and not vomit at least once a day.
Well,
I-
yeah, don't do that.
I get nervous.
Stinky.
I'm very nervous all the time. That mom
I
balance is
know.
awful.
That's one thing I struggle with a lot. And
Yep.
Parker, it's so funny, the mom guilt. Like, he
Whoa.
wants me
Yeah,
home all the time.
of course.
And he makes me feel guilty. He's like, there have been times where he's like, I'll say, you know, you're the most important thing in my life, right? And he goes, no, mom, work's the most important thing in your life. And it makes you feel like shit. And then, but when
Yeah.
I am home, he's in the
I
basement
know.
gaming. And I'm like, this is crap. What the hell? I just felt guilty. I just cried myself to sleep. Not really, because I don't cry.
No.
But
Mm-mm.
like, and you don't want to hang out with me anyways.
Right.
So, and I find of course I had to take one more thing on. I opened a little boutique in the salon. And so that took me away all weekend long. And I didn't spend enough time with them. And then I said,
Yeah.
okay. Then I worked worked crazy this week. And so I'm like, okay, I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yep, 12 hours a day,
Yeah.
13 if I
Yeah.
sometimes. And then, but Thursday, Friday, I'm off. Well, now I'm going in after we're done recording this.
Yep.
I'm going in to work.
Me too.
And it's like, and I'll get home and after like there was was it last week or the week before where I worked crazy 3 days in a row where I worked 36 hours in 3 days, and I walked through the door and everything just hurt because I don't like to sit, so I will double book myself while I have a client processing, I'll apply another color,
Yeah.
or I'll do a haircut, because if I sit, I get tired, I don't wanna get back up, so I'm constantly moving. I'll quick grab a handful of trail mix while I'm mixing up my color, and that's my lunch. But then I walk through the door and everything hurts, and I just look at Digger and I'll be like, "I'm too old to do this," and I get all
Yeah.
whiny. He goes, "You know you're the only one that can control that though, right?"
Right.
I do create my own schedule. I sometimes I'm like, "Am I putting my clients first? Am I put," but then I also think of,
Oh my
well, we like to
gosh.
go on vacation. Parker
Exactly.
likes to have all
I need a
the stuff.
paycheck.
Yeah, like
I
how do
have to
we
do, where is
things
that
aren't getting
balance?
cheaper. Do you
Shall
wanna
I?
eat?
No, right now?
I mean,
Okay.
we always are
I
hungry.
love food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's like, I know, trying to find that is so
it's
tough.
brutal.
And we are hard on ourselves.
Extremely.
And then you have, like, in our area, it's a pretty wealthy area.
Mm.
I don't understand how they do summer school, or like Parker has
For
to take
real.
2 mandatory summer camps for band. He loves his band. It's his thing. It took me a while to come around to it
Sure.
because Digger and I were both such athletes growing up. That's not his thing unless you consider bowling. I mean, he loves to bowl. He's good at it. But
Mm-hmm.
this band thing, he's in 3 different bands right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He just auditioned for something called YWOW, which is the Youth Wind Orchestra of
Bubba Wawa?
Wisconsin. Yeah.
Mm.
And he made it. So he's in this statewide
Awesome.
band now.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
just tried out for another band for high school, but he has to take these 2 required band camps
Yeah.
that go from 8 a.m. to
Yeah.
1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
not all
you.
of us moms get to stay at home. I don't
No.
think I would like it. Over lockdown, I kind of lost it. I was
Oh, yeah.
lost not being able to have my identity because
Right.
that's my identity.
Oh, I think that's very
Working.
telling what you just said. Your
Ugh.
identity is not a mom. Your identity is working,
Oh, I feel like I
right?
worked so hard to open this salon
Oh,
and finally
100%.
have my dream,
Yeah.
and then it was snatched from me, and I'm sitting at home
Snatch.
just snatch.
Slippery
But
snatch.
it's like I'm sitting at home and I'm like, what do I do
I was
now?
pregnant. I was in my prime.
Yeah.
I loved lockdown.
Oh,
Send me back there.
God,
Send
no,
me
I
back.
was
I mean, yeah, it was
miserable.
tough with the kids. It
Yeah,
was definitely
and the
tough.
virtual
Yeah, the
learning
virtual, because we didn't
was
know how to do that yet. That wasn't a
no,
thing. We didn't know how to figure it out on that
that was
scale.
hard. And you
Yeah, that
think
was
about
brutal.
what these kids have all gone through.
Yeah,
How many times I've told Parker,
yeah.
I don't know, I've never been through this before. I don't know,
Right.
I've never been through this
Yeah,
before. The world is so different.
it is. It's
And
crazy.
it's
It's
scary
busy.
and it's angry and it's
Yeah,
trying to still figure it all out. And
it is. Everybody's really mad. Everybody's so mad at everybody.
so true.
Yeah. I don't know. I have about 14 people that I need to help me with Jonah's football. He's playing football, and
I
it's,
love that.
I mean, yeah, it's
He loves
great.
it.
He loves it. He's good at it.
Mhm.
It's, you know, his buddies are there, and it's amazing. And I love that he loves it. I love that he's an athlete, because God knows mama isn't. But Rick played football. He
Mhm.
loved that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
but truly,
He's got
who's
summer stuff,
driving
I'm
you?
sure.
It literally is a schedule of how to get
Yes.
my kids places during this summer. Unfortunately and luckily, Rick had to have surgery, so he's off work for 2 months. Now he's driving around like 4 kids
Oh
within
my
our family, his
gosh.
cousin's children and his sister's kids and all of these, and he's volunteering. And I'm like, you're a better man than I am.
Oh
Nope, I would have been at
gosh.
work already. I had my gallbladder out, and I think I walked in that day
Yeah.
because I'm like,
Well, we
well,
don't like other people's kids very much. Mm.
I really
There's a
don't.
few that I
Sure.
can handle,
Yeah,
but and I love kids. I really do.
I
It's the
don't.
way that they were raised I don't like.
Yeah,
When you're
true.
very disrespectful,
Yeah.
and everything is never the parents think it's not their kid's
My
fault, it's
thing is,
everybody
take care of it.
else's.
Fucking
Yeah,
take care of it. If you're
right.
not going to, I'm going to, and you're not going to like how I talk to your child
Mm-mm.
because you don't like how I talk to my children, because that's my mom's style. I am a strict parent with
Mhm.
both of them. even though Jonah was easy, it was still, I don't know if he was doing something wrong. I had to say it once. With Shyla, I have to say it 87 times.
Well,
And
and you've had that where you've had to go off on another child
yep.
because of how they were acting and
Mm-hmm.
talking. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're going to be in my house, sorry, that's the way it's going to happen. You are not going to be.
Bring it on.
Mhm.
If it's my home,
And they're at your
yeah,
eye level, or
for real.
some of them are now
Oh,
taller.
come on,
But you're
no.
not scared.
I'm 7'1". I don't care.
You're
I tell
beach ball lady nuts.
they're massive. Boop boop. Really, they are. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing that I keep telling my kid. I'm sorry, I'm still bigger than you. And he agrees. He's like, I know. I
Mm-hmm.
know. And I love that he gets that. Shyla doesn't get that. And that's fine.
That's okay.
We're still learning.
Mm-hmm.
We're still learning.
When
She
she's
was
got
different.
exciting, today's her last day of
Mm-hmm.
4K, so she'll be in all-day school next year. So
Yep.
that'll be a little bit easier too on the,
Yeah.
where is she going to be when? Because in our district, they only do half days for 4K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still, it's getting them there. It's getting them places and getting them home. And where am I supposed to be? I don't know. I
Dino
don't
was
know.
telling Parker, you're getting a job this summer. You're 14 now. You can work. You're getting a job. You're not
Yeah.
going to sit home and game all day every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oopsies. We still
Well,
work, though.
he doesn't have a
his
license
yet.
or
So
a car.
what do you expect him to do yet?
Right. Rick said the same thing. My husband said the same thing. He's like, either Jonah gets a job or he goes into football. And I was like, either way, is he walking?
Yeah, right? Gonna hail a cab in
We can't
Oconomowoc?
hitchhike anymore.
Oh, yeah. We can't.
Serial killers took that from us.
Thanks, serial
Dicks.
killers.
I was just watching a documentary about that.
Serial killers or hitchhikers?
Both.
Do you know my mom's uncle or something was killed by a hitchhiker? It's a little memory I have back there, but I never met the man.
Why were you hitchhiking?
It was those days, like Janis Joplin days. Like, you can do that. That's how she
We
met
call
Bobby
that the
McGee.
70s?
Yeah.
Like Janis Joplin days. Like 30 years ago. No, just kidding.
Oh, gosh,
it's not. Don't
no.
even get me started.
I know.
30
That's
years ago was in the 70s. Yeah. I was watching a documentary about Ed Kemper. He was, what was he, like the campus killer or something? He was like 6'9", 300 pounds. Damn. Do you want to know what he did to his mom? Beheaded her and then fucked the skull. We always go on kind of a weird turn at the end of the day. It's fascinating. Mommy issues. Yeah. Mommy issues. Let's say, okay. And this is another thing. What if they're serial killers?
He won't behead you. He won't.
Okay.
I'll make sure of it.
I hope not.
That's your best part.
Whoops. It really isn't.
I love your head.
Just admiring the shape of your skull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can love my head.
Okay, thanks.
May not be my best feature, but you don't know all that. We're not that close.
We are.
Oh.
I mean, that just got weird now. All right, we're going off topic again.
It's fine. Yep, the mom struggle is real. The balancing act is hard. This is where we're at today. Mm-hmm. Brutal. I think we're both exhausted. I can feel it. We're exhausted.
Exhausted.
I am too cute for this.
I'm too old for this. Do you know how old will we be when Shyla graduates? Oh my God.
I had my daughter when I was 41. And it's gross. She's going to be 10. I'm going to be 51 years old. I don't even know. To do that math in my head is just bonkers.
I remember my parents were always the young parents when I was growing up. Yeah. And then when it got to my brother, they were the old parents.
Right.
So that's where you are with Jonah and Chet. Well, we had our boys too later than a lot of people do.
And this is something I want to impress on my kids. I was telling Rick this the other day, and he says I'm delusional. My children, I don't want them to get married or have kids until they're 30.
And a lot of them aren't now. I would like to see the divorce rate in a few years to see, because people don't have to get married right out of high school anymore. They don't have to get married just because they're pregnant anymore. People are waiting to find themselves, get their careers going.
Yeah.
And I love that too.
And he wants a career in the trades.
I love that.
Cool, let's do this. He's like, I'm thinking about being a plumber. I'm like, Okay.
Okay,
I
then.
think you should do
You
that.
got a great crack.
He does. That kid's got booty for days.
He's got the best booty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. We got dump truck ass. And then there's Shy.
Jealous. That's why she should be mine. Seriously.
She's just got two
There's
little
no
eggs.
definition.
No, she's a rail.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah, Parker keeps going back and forth. When I told him that if he ever wanted to like think about doing hair, that he could own the salon one day, I'd hand it off to him.
Sure.
So now he's on this barber kick, but he
I would
really
love
just
to be a
wants,
barber.
like,
I can't.
Sweeney Todd.
I mean, I'm not going to kill him and put him in a well.
But that's how I feel like your barbering would go.
It probably would be.
Yeah.
I'd be like Emily Scissorhands.
Oh, fun. Yep. But yeah, so he either wants to be a marine biologist, a barber.
Oh.
I mean, and they don't have to decide yet. Most kids, even when you're 18, it's far too young to figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. But this is what I'm saying.
And now, your nephew who's like 21 and it's like, oh my God, it's a very stressful time. And it's like, you got to figure it out. You got to do something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I just want everybody to love what they do as much as I do. Like, that's what I tell Parker. I know Digger goes, Heather, that's not normal.
It's not normal.
And that's sad to me because you spend more time at work than you do at home. At least I do.
For sure.
And so if you don't love what you do, figure it out. Like, I hate that.
It is abnormal. It's one of those things that you do have these pivotal moments. You've experienced it with me. When I'm just like, I need to get out. I need to get out. I don't want to belong to somebody. I don't know if it's work ethic, but I'm just there all the time and I work all the time.
You work very well for them.
Oh, wow.
You put in
I put it in.
dues.
17 years I've been with the company that I've been with. And it's tough to think about, am I happy? Where am I going now? What do I want to do now?
Well, it's never too late.
Bink. Yeah, but do I want to start from scratch? Do I want to all of a sudden decide I'm going to be an entrepreneur? I'm gonna do this and start a business on my own and of myself.
This podcast is going to take off, and soon
CNN
figures will be calling us. No, not CNN. We don't know enough about that stuff. Who will call us? MTV. They will have us be the VJs like Downtown Julie Brown back in the day.
Carson Daly.
Yep.
I don't know who calls us. Eminem. We're gonna call from Eminem.
He just spoke about Carson Daly in one of his
songs.
Yeah.
That you were listening to.
Yeah.
I like your shirt.
Wonder who got it for me for my birthday. My best friend.
I did.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's momming. And next time we're here, we're going to have high schoolers. You're welcome.
I don't like this journey for us. Whatever. It's fine.
I'll
get over it. It's fine. Yeah. And we have to do this without booze. And we just have to be sober and scared.
I thought you were going to say boobs. I'm like, I know already. Mine are gone now. I thought I had big boobs at one time when everything was big. But
I was going to say, I mean, it was proportional.
Now they're gone.
Welcome to the itty bitty titty committee.
Man.
Wow.
And they're a lot lower. They hang a little lower than they used to. Anywho, I'm sexy. All right, we are done with this.
I got a tennis ball and a tube sock. I don't. They just stay.
They're good.
They've stayed.
You got good boobies.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I am blessed.
All right, everyone.
Thanks for stopping by.
And we'll talk about, we have a few things that we want to talk about next time.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, we do.
And
that was open-ended.
Oh, God, it was. All right. See y'all on the flip side.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks for letting us tickle your ear hole and not turning us off after the first 30 seconds. Don't forget to subscribe and join our email list to get in on the action.